Welcome back to Cooking with Rod. I'm Rod, and today we're going to be making scrambled eggs. All right, so this is a pretty simple recipe. A lot of people have different opinions on how to do it, so I'm just going to show you how I do it in my home. Again, not trying to tell you how to live your life. You can add different ingredients and whatnot, but this is a pretty simple thing you could do with just a few household items or food items, okay? So let's get started. Okay, today we're going to do 4 eggs, all right? And we're actually going to plate it on some toast as well, okay? And like I said, this is a pretty basic scrambled egg recipe we're going to do. I know you can do it with a lot of different ingredients, but just bear with me. This is what we're going to do. So we're going to start with our 4 eggs. We're going to go ahead and crack those and get them in the pan, just like so. No, I'm not a professional egg cracker. I have my problems just like everybody else. Okay. Oh, not bad. Not a single piece of shell in there. All right. Okay, now that we have the eggs in the pan, we're not going to add any salt or pepper yet. We're going to wait on that. We don't want to have our eggs get a little runny. We want to have them as firm as possible to start. So all we're going to do really is just add some butter. Okay, so I'm going to add a pretty generous portion of butter in there, like so. And we're going to turn our heat source on. Okay, and today I'm using a hot plate again with a pan. It's going to take a little bit longer. Could be easier in the oven, but it's a lot easier to show you how to do it on this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and let this heat up, let the butter melt down. We'll move on to our next step. Okay, so now that we've got this heating up, the butter's starting to melt a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're just going to grab a spatula. And the key to making really good velvety scrambled eggs, because we want these to be velvety, they're going to go on a piece of toast. I don't want it to be dried out or anything. We're just going to use this spatula and we're going to keep this moving. Okay, right now I've got kind of a medium high heat on this. I would suggest if you're going to do it in the oven, probably about a medium heat. This thing doesn't get as hot as the oven does, so we'll just continue moving this around. Again, that's going to be the key. As you see the yolks start breaking down on their own, I don't have to get too aggressive with these eggs. I really don't want to. Okay, so just the eggs and the butter right now, just melting away. Okay, we're still mixing here. The butter is almost completely melted now. The eggs are turning a little white. And while we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and get a couple pieces of toast. We're going to throw those in the toaster over here and get those ready for when the eggs are ready, okay? So again, the key is to keep them moving. If you don't do this, they're going to harden up. They're going to stick to the pan. You're going to get a different consistency. We want silky and we want smooth, right? Silky and smooth. All right, you can see the eggs are starting to turn a little bit there. That's perfect. We'll go ahead and keep those moving. Now, like I said, this is a very basic recipe. You can add a lot of different things to it. You know, a lot of people can add, we're actually just going to add salt and pepper at the end. Going to keep it simple, okay? Some people like put milk in it. Some people look like put other things in it, but this is what we're going to do. Pretty simple recipe, okay? Okay, so it's looking good. We're moving around. I got a little harder spatula here. That way I can kind of scrape the bottom here so it doesn't get stuck to the pan. These are getting really close though. That looks delicious. You don't want to overcook your eggs, so we're going to keep a close eye on what we got going here. Our toast isn't quite finished yet, but when it is, it's going to let us know here. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, I like this consistency. I could smell that butter, so you know it's going to be pretty velvety. Okay, and it's about time, I think, to go ahead and take it off the heat source, okay? So we're going to go ahead and turn that off. I've got this here. We're going to just take that off. The pan's still hot, so it's still going to continue cooking it, and that's just fine with us, okay? The toast just went off, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. You can go show me now. Hello? Okay, so we're going to grab our toast, just like so. I'm going to butter this real quick. Just a little bit of butter. Can't go wrong with butter. Butter is flavor. Butter is happiness. Butter is love. Oops. gonna get that buttered real quick. I'm gonna butter this one too. And then we'll plate our eggs. So our eggs are finishing up in the pan right now. Like I said, the pan's still hot. We've got a little salt and pepper here. Now is the time we're gonna go ahead and hit that with the salt and pepper. Just like so. Give that a little stir. You could put some chives, green onions, something like that on it too. Again, we're just gonna keep this basic today. We'll make some fancier scrambled eggs down the road, okay? So now we've got that going here. And let's go ahead and add it to our toast. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get this out of the way, like so. Okay. Help it so you can see it. Okay. Got a good old American style scrambled eggs here. Okay, and here's our finished product. We've got some nice toast, buttered with these eggs. If you look really closely, you can see they're a little bit glossy here. That butter, that velvety yumminess. It's gonna be delicious, okay? So let's take a bite. Okay, so today I've got my lovely wife, Elisa, here. She's actually gonna be eating the eggs on the toast and see what she thinks, okay?
Mmm.
What do you think?
Mmm.
Really good?
Mm-hmm.
Is it smooth?
It's smooth and buttery. Mmm.
Yeah?
They're so good.
Yeah. Like I said, you can make it with milk. It'll fluff them up too, but I really like these velvety eggs. They're just so smooth, so delicious. Like so. All right, if you like this recipe, please subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell. There'll be more videos, at least one a week right now, possibly two. We're gonna get going on this, but this is another one of our basic series, the scrambled egg. We will get more in depth with some cooking, okay? So thanks to my wife, Elisa, for filming and eating my food and keeping it down. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Bye.